I'm trying to see if this thing will work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know. What? She comes every day.
Now, whatever you say is being recorded.
What is it for?
It takes down everything you say.
Oh, I shouldn't understand that, should I?
Maybe not, but you can talk into it.
No. I shouldn't understand it, Bob. When are you going to go up to the university again?
I don't have to.
Eh?
I'm finished.
Oh, you finished already?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just let that run,
Uh-huh.
and then it just takes down everything you're saying.
Well, when are you going to see your mother?
I don't know. Is she working today?
Oh, yeah. Well, you talk to Danny, your dad.
Yeah.
You know where he is, don't you?
He'd be at work today.
He's working today.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you get some reason, because you can get nothing out of me. I'm just dumb.
Oh, no.
I'm beat.
You tired?
Eh?
You tired?
I'm always tired.
Yeah.
But I have to be quiet. But I was looking for a home for myself.
Whereabouts?
Oh, somewhere in one of these homes where they look after women.
Mm-hmm.
It's no good, Bob. I can't go on much longer here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what I'll do. I hate to think about it, but what with me hearing being bad, and my health is gone, and the doctors give me sleeping pills and it's nearly killed me.
Yeah.
Look here, they have been terrible.
Hmm.
I turn my
But you take them anyway, eh?
eh?
You take them, sleeping pills?
I only took the one.
Yeah.
I won't take no more.
Yeah.
But the doctor up at the hospital here,
Yeah?
he gave them to me.
It's not a very nice day, is it?
Eh?
It's not a very nice day.
No, I ought to go out for a walk round, but she takes me a little walk around the streets. But
Well, we could go I'll take you for a walk later.
Eh?
I'll take you for a walk later.
Well, I can't walk as slow as you, as quick as you.
Well, I don't walk fast.
Well,
It looks different around here now.
eh?
It looks different.
I'm looking right.
The streets look different.
Yeah, I don't know what Bob, even the girls don't know how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I really feel, when I said to your mother, oh dear, dear, why should I have to live this way? Eh? That's a question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess you don't get out in the yard now, eh?
Well, it's raining. What's the good of me going to catching another cold?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But perhaps your dad will see you when he comes from work, eh?
Oh yeah, he'll probably. I'll phone him this afternoon, and he'll probably drop in here maybe on his way home from work, maybe.
Oh, sure. But that's only not till 5.
Yeah.
They only come indoors. They
Yeah.
don't sleep.
No, I know.
But you do. You will, won't you?
Yeah, I'll sleep here tonight.
Yeah.
Sure.
See, and me sleeping here all alone, it doesn't bother me. And then when you give me the pills, oh, God, they just drove my head now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take no more.
Well, your house looks good.
Eh?
Your house looks good.
Well, the room?
The house.
Well, it does. And I hate to go looking for a place for a home.
Yeah.
Because after all, this is a good home. If I could only get a woman to live with me,
Uh-huh.
that would not go on.
How old is this house?
Eh?
How old is this house?
How old?
Yeah.
50 years. 50 years.
50.
50. Maybe 51 or 2, I forget.
Because,
And there's nothing the matter with it.
who built it?
Eh?
Who built it?
Oh, Dad, and he had 2 workmen with him.
Yeah.
Because he was a working then at Burke's, you see. He got a job at Burke's when he first come out.
Yeah. And he built this?
Eh?
And he built this, eh? This house?
Yes, he partly built it and he finished it all inside.
Yeah. Did that take a long time?
Eh?
Did it take a long time to do that?
Oh, yes. Well, you see, he did one room and then he did another. And then when Bob come along, we had to put an extension on the front.
Yeah.
Because of getting a little room for him, because there was only the 2 bedrooms, 2 big ones. And he's in the little one.
So he built it before Bob was born, eh?
Oh, he built this house before Bob was born. Yeah.
A few years, eh?
No, maybe longer than that.
Yeah.
Did you see Bob's room?
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw it.
It's a nice bed and all. But where are you going to sleep in this one?
Oh, I could sleep in there, yeah.
More room for you.
Well, you lived somewhere else when you first came from England, didn't you?
Eh? Well, we built it.
Yeah, but didn't you live down a couple of blocks?
Yes, we put a down payment on the house down there.
Yeah.
And I discovered that it was
What street?
no good for us.
What street?
Eh?
What street was that?
On 20th, I think it was the 21st.
Yeah.
That's 22nd. We was
One
over
down, eh?
at the back of Sylvester's.
Yeah.
That's right.
What was wrong with that house?
Eh?
What was wrong with that house?
It was built any old house.
Yeah.
It wasn't built for us. So, an old lady that owned this lot, well, she didn't own it. A man owned it that was killed in the war. And when she knew I wanted a lot, she says, "I want you having the children." She says, "I'll persevere to get you this lot." So she says, I'll phone down east. He was killed,
Yeah.
the man that owned the lot. And he was killed, so they had to write to his relatives.
Mhm.
And they said they'll never come up here. They were down east somewhere. So he never come. So she sold the lot. She said, they said to her, "You can sell the lot if you like."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the first place you lived then?
Oh, no, we had to get, of course we went to our kids.
Yeah.
And that was over the road here.
Right.
And we stayed there for 2 nights. So we went out and found a rented house first.
That was the one on 21st?
Oh, no.
Was another one?
No, it was the one farther out, this other way, up Nanana Road.
Oh, yeah.
And it was through Pokey. It's too small.
Yeah.
But we only went to rent it till we could find a lot.
Yeah.
So this old lady, she sold us this lot.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got two fellas that built houses, and Dad used to do it in his spare time.
Oh,
So
yeah?
that was that.
Was this? There was a dirt road out here, eh?
There was no road up the hill.
Oh, yeah?
You could get in this way,
Yeah.
but there was no road. It was all fields, and there was a brook. The kids used to go and get watercress for me out of the brook.
Is that
now
right?
it's all built all up.
And you used to eat it, eh? How about fish? Were there fish in it?
Oh, and I don't know. The kids know more than me of that, as they had that.
There weren't very many
there was
houses
no
there,
fish,
though, were
but
there?
There was lots of green stuff.
There weren't very many houses.
Eh?
There weren't very many houses then, eh?
I don't know. I can't remember too much.
Yeah, but there was your house,
This was our house.
and that Uncle Ted's was here.
This next door was a little house.
Yeah,
Belonged to an old lady.
yeah.
Old Lady Lamb. Don't you remember her?
No. No.
And then we bought all these lots down here.
Towards the corner there.
Yeah.
The 4 of them? All the way to the corner?
Not the corner house,
Oh.
no. A man on the corner house owns the one on 22nd Road at the back of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had all these lots to sell. Bit by bit I sold them.
Yeah.
But I had that house next door built for Bob.
Yeah.
And now he's down east.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him. I thought perhaps I'd have a post this morning.
How old was my mum when you guys? How old was Mum when you came over here?
When we came over?
Yeah.
Oh, Kitty was 12.
Yeah.
And Francis was, Mabel was Mabel was 1 year old the day we sailed.
Yeah.
And I think Francis is about 4 years the difference.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was going to ask you some more questions.
Eh?
I said I was going to ask you some more questions, but it makes you tired, eh?
No, you don't shout.
Okay, I won't show it. How about, like, when you sailed, when you came over in a boat, right?
When we came over, we sailed.
Did it take a long time to get across the ocean?
Oh, couldn't tell you how long.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there was no planes over here.
But you had a nice room on the boat and everything, eh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we had a nice time on the boats.
Yeah.
It was very nice. And they were very good.
What would you do?
Oh, but was I sick? Me and Kitty.
Yeah.
We were sick, and Dad had the other one to look after. Mabel and the two of them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to come. I never wanted to come to Canada.
Why not?
No, I guess I was a standstill. I didn't want to go. Took me all the time to sell my home, and I sold my home with everything in it. Every little thing I sold with it. Wedding presents and everything. Mm-hmm.
Well, you had all your family there, eh?
Eh?
All your family was there.
Yeah. I've been over 6 times. Yes, all my family was there.
And your dad was still alive, wasn't he?
Dad was still alive, but my mother was dead.
Yeah.
My mother died when she was 60.
Yeah.
And I was housekeeper.
Yeah.
Before I was married.
Were you the oldest girl?
I kept the house for my father. No, the older one, she got married.
You went quite far in school though, didn't you?
I went.
You went quite far in school.
I was at school. I wasn't at school. I was housekeeper for my father. But I was a jeweler by trade, you know.
Yeah. But
and
you...
Dad was too.
You went quite far in school though, didn't you?
I went to the top.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, I was a good one at school.
Mm-hmm. Well, how old...
Eh?
Your mum was 60, eh?
Mother died when she was 60 and I kept the house.
How old were you then?
Oh, goodness me.
Must have been a teenager.
I had to leave my work because my eldest brother, he had to go and speak to the boss because I was a jeweler and I used to do chains that nobody else did.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the only one. But he didn't mind, they were Catholics, and Henry, he went to see him, and he said that my mother passed away and I should have to keep the house now. Oh, he didn't mind one bit, he says. It's difficulties. So that was it. But I seen that my father had his pension at the age of 18 when I left there. And I went to get his pension with him. They give it him at 70.
Your father?
They give him his old age pension at 70.
Did they have an old age pension, did they?
Yes. They had the old age pension. Not so much as they have now.
No. Is that right? Well, what did he do? What did he work at?
He was the manager of the Elzoin and Perambulator Works.
The which?
And you perambulator, you don't understand.
Buggies. Buggies.
buggies,
Yeah.
and bicycles.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't his store
He
then.
was a manager for years and years.
What was the name of it again?
Hales Owen,
Hales Owen.
that's where he worked. He worked out of town when my mother died.
Is that...
I had to get people to phone him up to come home. And then our Ted that lived over here, our Ted that lived over here, you know,
Yeah.
he was the manager of the Hales Owen, not the Hales Owen, some other name.
Yeah.
That's another station. And he picked out Ted up and brought him home.
This in Birmingham?
He,
In Birmingham?
No, yeah, we were in Birmingham then.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is that where you...
I better stop talking. Yet a while.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard...
My father was a manager for... It's like as though it's been all handed down.
Yeah. What?
You know, them have been managers of the works. He was a manager for the guest people for years and years
Before, eh?
before that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I left him. I didn't want to leave my father.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So it meant I'd either got to leave my father or else.
Yeah.
I was started to come out on his own.
What do you mean it was handed down?
Being managers.
You mean his father was?
Yes, my father was a manager for years and years.
What about your grandfather? What about his father?
Oh, my grandfather, he, I can hardly remember, but he was blown up. He went out to Australia with a patent for...
Dynamite?
Eh?
Dynamite?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
And something went wrong, they never found out. And he was the only one in this little place as he built himself when he went out there.
Australia?
Yeah. And he built it to do his pattern, what he got for the... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he got this patent out.
This is your grandfather?
My grandfather, that was.
Yeah.
That was my father's father.
Yeah.
See?
Was he... Well, wasn't he married?
Eh?
Wasn't he married?
Oh, yes, he left his wife at home. They were well-to-do people. She stand upright in her silks and satins. And,
Where did he get all his money?
oh, I don't know, come through the family, I guess.
Yeah.
Through their family.
Yeah.
Through the Parrish's family.
They had more money, did they?
Oh, they had a lot of money. Because nearly all of them had a good education.
Oh?
And they all had a chance to get on.
Yeah.
And so his chance was going out to Australia. As he got this patent...
Did you know him then?
Eh?
Did you know him then?
I know him, man, yes.
Yeah.
I was only a kid. And I can see my grandma now walking up towards our house.
Yeah.
My grandma.
That's his wife, eh?
And he was, yes, and he was in Australia.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know what happened, I couldn't tell you.
What was his name?
Parrish.
What was his first name?
Edward.
Edward.
Edward Parrish.
Yeah.
And so was my father, Edwin Arthur Parrish.
Yeah.
But the two R's in Parrish.
Yeah.
P-A-R-R-I-S-H.
But his...
I was a Minnie Parrish.
Yeah. His dad was an Edward, eh?
Dad was an Edward.
His dad.
Same as our Ted is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our Ted only lived... Our Ted come out to you first.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Edward, they always called him Ted. And I can remember one or two little things of my father putting the gasworks outside the... some gasworks outside a theatre
Yeah.
in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And he was the foreman of all these men who had to put the gas in there.
He was, eh?
Oh yes, he had a good education.
Did he
too.
grow up in Birmingham?
Yes, he did. The Parrishes was well known in...
So they'd been there a long time, eh?
Oh, of course it was. I was only a bit of a kid.
They were well known?
And I'm now 90-something, 93.
3, yeah.
I'm too long to live. I said to Francis, why do I have to live so long? I'd be better off dead. Mom, don't talk to us like that.
What was your grandmother's name?
Eh?
What was your grandmother's name then?
I don't know.
Parrish.
I can't remember that.
So Edward was his name.
He was Edwin.
Yeah.
My father was Edwin Harper.
Yeah.
And I don't know where, I don't know how he got that, but must have been on the Parrish's side.
Yeah.
And it's P-A-R-R-I-S-H, not P-A-R-I-S-H.
And your mum was Harriet.
My mother was Harriet.
Yeah. Did you know her parents?
Eh? No. Yes, when I can remember, I can't remember the way, but I can remember them telling me that when my mother had me, everybody thought what a beautiful child I was. I said, they want to know me now.
But you didn't know her parents, eh?
Eh?
You didn't know her mum and dad.
Yes, I did at the time, because when my mother wrote and told my grandma
Her mum.
that she was a farm lady.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, she was, eh?
but she'd got another little baby.
Yeah.
And she says, come on over to my farm. She'd got a farm.
Where?
And, just somewhere outside Birmingham.
Yeah.
And of course, she went, my mother took me there. And she thought I was a beautiful baby. And she gave my mother a basket that big, with new laid eggs in, and a chicken all ready to put in the oven, and all kinds of nice things.
What? Her name was Allen, wasn't it?
Yes.
Used to be Allen?
Yes, Harriet Allen.
Yeah. Huh.
And that's all I know of the family.
So did she grow up on a farm?
She grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
They had a beautiful big farm, according to what my mother used to tell us.
Big farm, eh?
Yeah. Oh, and of course, we used to go to their place. I had two aunties. One was in Liverpool and one was lived near by us.
Mm-hmm.
She thought she was the lady.
Who's this? Is this your mum's sisters? Your mother's sisters?
Mother's sister. She didn't have a brother.
One sister?
Two sisters.
Two, eh? Mm-hmm. What were their names?
Let's see. Harriet. My mother was Harriet Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And she was Sally Allen. But I forget her name. I forget her marriage name, but he was a manager of a firm. Aunt Alice's husband. So I don't know.
Aunt Alice?
We didn't take in a notice much of them.
Aunt Alice, eh?
Eh?
Aunt Alice?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Is that your mum's sister, Alice?
Mother's was Allen.
Alice, though?
Well, they were named Allen until she got married.
Yeah. Who's Alice?
You know? And my cousin, my mother's sister's daughter, was a phonologist and palmist.
That's okay. It's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, not till lately. She's dead now. Cousin Emma.
Emma.
Cousin Emma was a phonologist and palmist. She had a big mansion of her, and she used to have all the gentlemen of the day in to read their hands.
What?
We didn't have much to do with her, but we kept in touch with her, you know.
What kind of a house did you live in?
Oh, just an ordinary home.
In the city?
Oh, yes, we were in the city.
Yeah. So would you have...
Not right in the city, you know.
Oh, no.
We were a little way out.
So what did you have?
But we was in Birmingham.
Did you have a horse or anything like that? Or a buggy or what?
No, we had a family.
How did you get around?
We had enough with the family without the horses.
How would you get around?
Eh?
How did you get around? No buses.
I forget.
No buses.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Must have walked, eh?
No.
You used to have a greenhouse, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. But we haven't got one now.
Who built it?
Eh?
Did my grandfather build it?
Hmm?
Hmm?
Have you got the makings of one?
No.
Because there's the makings of one downstairs.
Yeah, but there's not much, is there?
Eh?
There's not much glass left.
There's not much land, either.
Glass.
Eh? Glass.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of glass. You don't want to take it with you anyhow, do you? Take it with it. But I've got a lot down there and I thought of chucking it out. That water in there was a running and running and running. You'd evidently pulled the chain, you know.
I didn't touch the sink.
Didn't you touch it? Well, I don't know why. Nobody had been in the house. But whoever had done it too quick. See? And then it starts to run. Oh, it didn't overflow. No. It was going.
You guys used to have lots of chrysanthemums, didn't you?
Hey,
Chrysanthemums?
you see the picture of Bobby. Not Bobby, what's his name?
Burn.
Hmm?
Vernon?
You know, Kitty's eldest boy.
Vernon.
He's got a chook with Dad. Dad's too blue on the picture here.
Did he grow a lot?
Hey?
Did he grow a lot of chrysanthemums?
Oh, quite a lot. He had the prize, you know. He won the prize for the best and the biggest chrysanthemum. It's in the, he had a big jar.
Did he grow them a long time?
Oh, he didn't grow them over in England, no. But of course he had every chance here.
Yeah.
But it's nothing to me. What you want?
I was listening to what we were talking about this.
Hey?
I was listening to what we were talking about this afternoon.
Oh.
I wanted to ask you. One time you told me about what it was like to eat at the table.
That one?
Like your dad didn't let you talk at the table, did he?
No, oh, beg your pardon. I hadn't know to talk at the table.
No. No. Did your dad let you talk at the table?
We had to behave ourselves.
Hmm? Couldn't talk at all, eh?
No, I didn't get no butter then.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You know, he said, Barbara, my father was brought up very, very strict.
Mm-hmm.
And he always said, if he ever had a family, he'd never be as strict with them as their fathers were. If they said one word at the table, you'll get up and go. Upstairs they went without the supper. But when he had a family, he had a family. And he used to play with us kids, just like a big baby. He had really. We used to play with him. He'd play with his hands out like that and then his other hand on top and somebody else's. Then he'd pull it off and of course he'd make us all laugh. Thought that was funny.
He had a beard, didn't he?
Hmm?
He had a beard.
He did for a time, then he had it all. Somebody got him drunk and took him into a barber's and had his hair cut. And he was boozed. If he'd have been at home, he wouldn't have done that. My eldest sister, when he knocked the door with a knocker, she looked at him, slammed the door in his face. I didn't know him, because he'd had his beard off, and his hair cut, and he'd been trimmed all. Some mother says, who was it? I don't know, it's some man there, he says, he's the gaffer of the house. Some mother went to him, and he started to push his way through. Mother says, I believe it's your father. He's got the same suit on. And it was him.
But he had a beard most of the time, eh?
Yes, they did.
Did you always eat good? Did you always eat well? Have good food?
And you know, my father, he was a very, very reasonable sort of a man. And he wasn't very nasty with us at all, never.
Never spanked you?
Hmm?
He ever spank you?
No.
Did he ever spank you?
He was not.
Did he ever spank you?
Oh, no. Oh, no. And Mother mustn't smack us, no.
No? Never, eh?
We had a spanking to do with Mother.
Oh? Was she strict?
Mm-hmm.
Was she quite strict?
Yes. Well, Mother kept us in our place because there was a big family.
Must have had a big house.
Eh? Oh, we had a big house. Everything to order.
Did you have running water and stuff in the house?
Eh?
Did you have water in the house? Did you have a tap? Could you turn on the tap in the house?
Oh, yes.
Running water, eh?
Oh, we had everything to order.
Yeah.
And my father always had a good job because he was well educated and he knew what he was after. Everybody seemed to like my father. You funny.
Did he like my grandfather? They get along well?
Was he like your grandfather?
Did they get along?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
There was never any bothers in our house. Then he had to go to work at London for a time.
How come?
He always held a good position, you know. I think there was 11 of us, you know. That's all.
11 kids? Wow.
11. But we was always tidy dressed and everything. We all had to go to church.
Did they all live to be adults?
They all lived to be what?
Adults.
Narrow?
Did they all live to be adults? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that was all.
No, I just wondered if you had any. Did any of your brothers and sisters die when they were children?
Any of them? No, I don't think there was any of them. They all lived.
Just Arthur, eh?
My father. Oh, I seen my father get his pension before I come out here. I says, I'm not going to leave my papa. So I went with him. And he got a home of his own. So,
Did he go down to the boat to see you off?
I got him to go to live with our fathers.
Did he go down to the boat when you left?
No.
No?
Well, he went out of town to live with Violet. That was my other sister.
Yeah.
I persuaded, she wanted him there to save coming into Birmingham all the time. And she lived in a beautiful spot.
Where?
Where were? Oh, I forget the name of the place. It was a lovely place.
Yeah.
And she says, I can't get him to go down. And I says, I'll get him. I said, I'm not going away without my father's got his pension. And they had to be 70 before they went.
Did you
He got it.
Yeah. Did you go to your grandmother's farm much?
No, we didn't go much. Too many of us kids.
She had a farm outside Birmingham, didn't she?
And my aunt had pigs, and we used to go and see the pigs and tows them round.
Was that your mum's sister?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Oh, but she was a, she was a tough.
That wasn't Alice, was it?
Eh?
It wasn't Alice.
Mm.
No?
My mother had three, there was three of them. There was Emma, and she lived in Liverpool. And then Sarah,
Yeah.
that was this one that had
Okay.
had the pigs.
Sarah had pigs, eh?
Mm-hmm.
They all,
Hmm?
of course, they were brought up on a farm, weren't they?
No, there wasn't all those on the farm.
No? Just your mum?
Mm.
Your mum wasn't she?
Hmm?
Your mum grew up on a farm, didn't she?
My mother did part-time.
Oh.
But we used to go to see my grandma, and we used to love to go and see the chickens and everything.
Mm-hmm. Did you go on holidays?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Well, my father used to have to go from town to town, like our Bob
Yeah.
was gone.
Mm-hmm.
But our neighbours said this is sanded down.
Yeah. My grandfather,
Yeah.
he was unemployed for a while, wasn't he? When he first came over here, he didn't have a job.
Oh, he left a job, a good job too.
And when he came over here, he didn't have one. Could he get a job?
Not in the jewellery.
No?
He couldn't get his job.
What did he have to do?
He had to get a home. He'd got to be on the register, else they wouldn't have him.
Hmm?
So, of course, it didn't take long when he got in Burke's to get on the register.
So he got a job right away, did he?
Hmm?
He got a job right away?
No, not really. As soon as we got this house up, and he was on the register, he got a job. But they wouldn't give him one until he was on the job, not to work at Burke's.
Where did he work then?
He got money.
How did your Uncle Ted get all his money?
He spent all his money.
Where did he get it?
Hmm? Where did he get it?
Yeah.
Saved it.
Hmm.
I don't know no more. You take it on. Go on. No, I don't know more. As long as my room.
Have you had this a long time?
Mm-hmm.
Did I give that to you?
No, I don't know no more.
Did I give you this teapot?
No, it's all right. Empty the teapot.
No. I gave you a little teapot.
I like that.
I gave you one something like this.
Yes, no. Oh, that's got broke.
This is an old one though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
It's a nice one.
Yeah.
Look at my teapots at the back there.
Yeah. I like this
I
one.
got three sizes. But I like the little one.
Yeah. Did your mom and dad drink tea?
Eh? I have a lot of tea. I have breakfast, dinner, and supper.
Did your mom and dad drink tea when you were at home?
Did my mum and dad run?
Drink tea?
Oh, they love tea.
So,
Did you chop something?
yeah, very good.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're small one.
They're good.
I might not be doing this as good as your wife.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. I'll get it.
That's it. Along the bottom you'll see a red pot. That's it.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Jelly, eh? Mmm.
Now, did you get a bowl out of the...
Yeah.
don't you want any ice cream?
No.
Oh, great.
Do you want some?
Yeah. I like it. But I haven't eaten my chocolate.
Okay.
I mean, it's as quick as you.
Mm. How did everybody fit around this table?
Hmm?
How did everybody fit around this table? Huh?
When they were...
No,
I always loved 3 or 4.
when they were kids.
Oh, it was
You had the same
You
tape.
soaked it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Um. That good? You want more?
mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, you know, I put glass bowls out, so...
Oh. You said to get some bowls.
No, for those.
Oh well, we'll put those back.
Mm-hmm.
Are these from here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have the new... You get food from my place.
You keep changing it.